So here's the kicker out of all of this. Not having a purpose is very dangerous. And what I mean by that is if you don't know where you want to end up in life, where you want to head towards, what you want to accomplish, who you want to become, that becomes very dangerous because what happens is other people will guide you and other people will take you on a path that you don't want to go on. So you end up living somebody else's life or a life that you don't want to live because you didn't have that sort of knowledge or that purpose in mind that you were striving towards. Hey, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in to another episode. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can go out there and you can find what your purpose in life is and also why it's so important to even know what your purpose in life is. But before I jump into that, let me actually start off by explaining what does even having a purpose mean? So let's say, for example, an oven. An oven is designed, its purpose is to heat up your food, to warm up your food. The purpose of your cell phone, it's allowing you to communicate with others, to call other people and get in touch with others. The purpose of a car, you jump in, you get from point A to point B. It allows you to travel, to get somewhere. What that means for you, your purpose in life, that's your direction. That allows you and gives you that direction, or what I like to call that North Star, so you know where you're headed in life. So you know exactly what you're going to be doing, where you're going, but more importantly, who you want to become. So let me talk to you about now why having a purpose is so important. For me, purpose is all about, and life is all about happiness. That is my North Star. At the end of the day, I want to live a life full of happiness and doing things that I want to do. And when you're living a life without purpose, you may feel like you're going through the days, you're just going through the motions, but you're not really going anywhere. You don't have, as I just mentioned, a direction. You don't have something that you're living for. And obviously, for me, I want you to be happy. I want you to achieve happiness in your life. That way you can feel fulfilled and that you do feel like you've accomplished something in your life. I mean, ask yourself, what is it that you really want? Don't you want to achieve happiness in your life? So if you're not feeling fulfilled in life, if you're not feeling like you have a purpose in life, if you feel like you're just aimlessly going through day to day, it's really important that we now, in this episode, we lock in what your purpose is in life and how to find that. Because at the end of the day, the most important thing that you do not want to have when you're older, in your 60s, in your 70s, in your 80s, are regrets. Because when you have regrets, it may be too late to change something. So you don't want to have that regret. You don't want to feel like you missed out on something. I want you to be able to have the confidence right now, the self-esteem right now, and the understanding right now of your life's purpose. That way you can go out there and live life to the fullest every day. So that way you're not feeling like you're aimlessly wasting your time. So here's the kicker out of all of this. Not having a purpose is very dangerous. And what I mean by that is if you don't know where you want to end up in life, where you want to head towards, what you want to accomplish, who you want to become, that becomes very dangerous because what happens is other people will guide you and other people will take you on a path that you don't want to go on. So you end up living somebody else's life or a life that you don't want to live because you didn't have that sort of knowledge or that purpose in mind that you were striving towards. So when you jump in a car, you know exactly where you're going. So when you wake up every morning, by having a purpose in life, you know exactly what you're going to do that day. Because everything you do today, and then tomorrow, and then the day after, and then next week, and next month, and next year, all that builds up to when you are older. And when you're older, then you look back, and your life is full of experiences, and your life is full of memories. And that is the culmination of your life. And that's where you end up becoming happy with what you've accomplished, or that's where you have regrets for what you accomplished or what you didn't accomplish because maybe you had a fear of failure, you had a fear of rejection, you had a fear of judgment of others, you didn't maybe take some action. And that's really dangerous to not know where you want to go. It's really important to have that sense of purpose in life. Because again, if somebody tries to knock you off your path because you're so focused like a magnet on that purpose, you can just bounce back up and go and head in that direction. So now let's talk about how you can go out there and find your purpose. So first of all, you need to know who you are, what you stand for, what your opinions are in life, what things you are thinking strongly about. You wanted to be able to define yourself. Because just think about it. When you want to buy a car, you look at the horsepower, you look at the features, you look at the options. You know exactly what you're getting because then you know what the car is capable of. So by understanding yourself of who you are, then you know what you're capable of, and then that will allow you to find a direction and a purpose. So it's really important for you to take a step back right now and just stop what you're doing and ask yourself, who am I? What do I represent? What do I stand for? What do I think of? What do I like? What I don't like? And that's going to start to define you. Once you understand yourself, then you'll know what you're capable of. Then you'll know what makes you happy and what doesn't make you happy. Because at the end of the day, this is all about you. This is all about you because you are living for yourself so you can be strong. So then you can support your family. You can support your community. You can help your friends out. If you're not strong yourself, you can't help others. So it's really important to know who you are, what you're capable of, what you stand for, what makes you happy and what doesn't make you happy, because then you're going to get a better understanding of who you are inside and out. So the next step is to ask yourself, what do you want to even get out of life? You need to start by asking yourself, what does your perfect life look like? If you had all the money in the world, if you had all the time in the world, what would your perfect life look like? This is a really important question to ask yourself. If you could design your perfect life, if you could design your dream life, what would that look like? Because that's going to give you clarity. And once you have clarity, you're able to go out there and spend your time wisely. You're able to go out there and spend your energy wisely. And then by having that clarity, you're able to go out there and identify which direction you want to go in life. Before I jump to the next point, I recorded a video on how to find your passions in life in the previous video. So I recommend also watching that after you watch this video to be able to understand what makes you happy and what are your passions in life, which will then be able to help you also find your purpose in life as well. All right, the next thing that you need to do is ask yourself and get clear on what is your why. Why do you wake up in the morning? What is it that you pursue? Why do you do what you do? Is it for your family, your work, your community? What makes you happy? Why do you take action on certain things and not others? Why do you do what you do every single day? Finding your why is so important because that is something like a magnet. It's almost like that North Star. It's going to lead you towards your true meaning in life, what you're, why you wake up in the morning, that leads to your passions. And like I just said, watch that video after this one, because finding your passions as well will help you identify your why. Why do you wake up in the morning? And, do you wake up with conviction and enthusiasm? Or do you wake up in the morning, feel all just whatever, like whatever the day throws at you, you'll just take and accept and just, it's just natural. Having a why is crucial because that gives you clarity on where you want to go in life. Another way you can find a purpose in your life is to feel connected to something larger than yourself. For example, feel connected to some sort of community. Your purpose in life may be helping others or being part of volunteering or being part of an organization which helps others. So, through my journey of personal development, I realized that for me to be of service to others and my purpose in life, it was to teach others about personal development and how they could go out there and they could achieve the successes, no matter what that success looked like to them. So then that way they could better their lives. They could better their families' lives. They could better their communities' lives. So for me, my life purpose is all about sharing and giving the tools, the knowledge, the skills, the experiences to others. So then that way they can go out there and live the best lives possible for them, so they can do whatever it is. And that's why I preach no limits, about being able to do anything that you want in life and not holding yourself back, because there's so much that you could go out there right now and you could achieve. And that's what I want from you, is to have that purpose in life, to have that vision, to have that clarity, to have your passions in place. That way you can live life to the fullest. Right now I'm living that journey and that purpose right in front of you on this YouTube channel. By me being able to put my two passions together, which is teaching and personal development, I'm able to provide value to you now so you can go out there and live your fullest life. And this gives me happiness because I'm able to share what I've done in the past, my experiences, my failures, my successes, my wins, and be able to share that with other people. And that brings me joy. That brings me the fulfillment to be able to go on and continue to make this content for you and continue to share so you can improve every single day. So I want to leave you with this. If you want to gain true fulfillment and happiness in life, true fulfillment and happiness comes when you do for others. True fulfillment and happiness in life is when you put others before yourself, when you do good for others, when you try to better the life of someone else. If you look at so many people that are really, truly happy, it's because they're servicing others. They're doing something for other people. And that's where true fulfillment, happiness, and your life's purpose may come from. So if you look at others that are truly happy, their happiness comes from the fulfillment that they're doing good for others, that they're servicing somebody other than themselves. And that brings fulfillment to a human being. And that's where your passion and your purpose in life will come from, by helping others. So to have true purpose in life, you need to know who it is that you're going to go out there and help. What is it that you're going to do for them? And how is what you're going to do for them going to better and change their lives? And then in return, you're going to see that your life is improving, your life is becoming fulfilled, and you're gaining true and real happiness. This is all about positivity. This is all about having an open mind. If you're able to go out there and see how others are bettering your life, then that will give you the motivation to go out there and better somebody else's life. It's all about gratitude at the end of the day. If you have the gratitude, then you're able to appreciate where you are right now. And that's going to give you the momentum to continue on living your life's purpose. So then that way you can go out there and you can be the best you can be, and you can be the best for somebody else as well. So I hope you got a ton of value out of today's video. If you did, definitely go down and leave a comment in the comment section down below, letting me know what your purpose in life is, and also how you're changing the lives of others and how that is improving your life as well. And also, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel right now. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of future videos, and give the video a big thumbs up. And I will see you in the next video.